Thank you for coming back to We the People News. Please subscribe, please leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel, allowing me to do this. Thank you so much. Bitcoin, WhatsApp, cryptocurrency of any kind that you see in my comment section with a picture of me and a variation of my name, please know that that garbage is not me. Please don't fall for that. We the People, if you want your comments put over on the We the People website, please start them by saying We the People. We will take your comments over there for you. Also, check out the We the People website and the We the People Facebook group. Both links are in the description box below this video. If you didn't see yesterday's video, please go back and watch it. I will link it to the end of this video. There's a lot of good stuff in there I don't want you to miss, and it would help me out a lot also. Okay, in this video we're going to talk about the Build Back Better plan, what Joe Manchin is now doing, and at the very end I'm going to have some funny news from Joe Biden. You don't want to miss this. Okay, y'all, the Democrats are now saying that Joe Manchin should leave the Democrat Party and become a Republican. They are also saying that they just may start shunning him and not including him in anything. So let's break this down. The Democrats are not going to let Joe Manchin play in any Democrat games. So I guess they want him to go over to the land of the misfit toys. Sounds about right for the Democrats. And all of this is because he don't want Pelosi to get her part paid for by the American people with tax dollars. And he don't want to rush this bill. He wants everyone to know what's in this bill. He also questions who should get the child tax credit. Y'all, I'm sorry, but I have to agree with Joe Manchin to a point, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit more. But to Nancy Pelosi, I am sorry, but she needs to get on her broom and ride down to the nearest corner store and get a new bottle of that cheap vodka that she's been drinking. Oh yeah, and while she's there, I hope she gets a new tube of Polygrip because she's needing it bad. Have you heard her talk lately? Okay, on the Build Back Better bill, Biden's $1.75 trillion spending bill. You know, the one that actually is going to cost about $4 to $6 trillion when it's all said and done. Well, Chuck Schumer and Joe Biden both are now saying the bill will not pass until next year. And if you remember just the other day, I predicted that it would not pass until the first part or the middle part of January. Now it's looking like it may not even pass by then. There's a lot going on here. Well, now Schumer and Biden both are saying the same thing, that it will not pass until next year. We also have Lindsey Graham saying it won't pass at all. I tend to agree with Lindsey Graham, but not on the fact that it won't pass at all, but more like it won't pass in the state that it's in now without big changes. Unless we get big changes to this bill, it won't pass at all. So, if they want this bill to pass, they need to make big changes. They need to start helping the American people. Okay, y'all, back to Joe Manchin. I agree with Joe Manchin, but the part that I disagree with Joe Manchin is he thinks you need to be working before you can get the child tax credit. I don't agree with that. I mean, think about this. It sounds good when you say it. That does sound good. You need to be working before you get this child tax credit. That common sense, it sounds like. But if you really think about it, we have elderly people, we have grandparents, we have disabled people, and they are raising their grandkids. and they're not able to work. Well, this would put these people out of getting this child tax credit that they deserve as well. But they won't be able to get this child tax credit with the way Joe Manchin is thinking about it. That's not right to punish these people even more. They're already being, I'm not going to say they're being punished, but they are already elderly. They're already disabled. They're already not able to work. And now we're going to do this to them too? Come on now. Something about that just don't come over right with me. I hope Joe Manchin rethinks his stance on this part of it anyway. Everything else, I tend to agree with him, except for this part. Now, don't get me wrong. I think that if you're young and able to work, you should work. Child tax credit checks every month should not be a reason to be lazy. You need to get your lazy ass up and get a job if you're able to work. It's just something to think about, y'all. Y'all just think about this. This bill is a reconciliation bill. Now, how many times did we hear the Democrats say that they are in complete control of this bill and they don't need any Republican help on it? How many times did we hear that? Well, now it's quite obvious that the Democrats can't control this reconciliation bill. And yes, maybe they did need the Republicans on board to get it passed. Because now we see that the Democrats has failed on this miserably. Y'all, it's just something to think about. But if they're in complete control, why hadn't they got it passed? Maybe they should have tried to play a little bit more fair on both sides, on both parties. Maybe it wasn't all about what Nancy Pelosi wanted. Maybe these bills are about the American people. Y'all, the Democrats can't even agree in their own party. So how can they get a bill passed in their own party? It's impossible. They can't. Y'all, got some funny news for you. I thought it was funny anyway. I got a warped sense of humor anyway. So, Joe Manchin said for the American people not to worry, that he's still fighting for you. I wish he'd quit fighting for us, because it seems like the more he fights for us, the worse shape we're in. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I thought that was funny for Joe Biden to tell us not to worry, that he's still fighting for us. But really, y'all, how can we not worry when he's still in charge of our government? He's still in charge of our country. How can we not worry? Just something to think about. Y'all, I do believe this bill will pass, but not in the state that it's in right now. If they ever want this bill to pass, they need to make big changes to it. It needs to go back to the basics, what it was when it first started. It was out to help the American people. Now all it is just to help the rich, the big corporations. It's help to get what they want. Nancy's Park, the little things that Joe Biden wants. It's not about what they want. It's about what we, the people, needs. Y'all, we need to remember these people in the midterms and in the 2024 elections. Joe Biden says not to worry, that he's still fighting for us. Well, I'm worried until the day he's voted out of office, and then my nerves can settle down a little bit. Y'all, if you want your comments put over on We the People, please start it by saying We the People. We will take it over there for you. Please check out the We the People website. We blog over there twice a week, and we're free to say more over there than we do here on YouTube. And believe me, we do. Please check out the website We the People and the Facebook group We the People. Both links are in the description box below this video. Say a prayer for our world. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for our leaders. Even though they're not leading, prayer can and will turn that around. Also, say a prayer for everyone around the world that's hurting through COVID, financial hardship, or any other affliction. And just know I love you all. Until next time, ciao.